So for the example today, I'm going to pick the fact of effort, let us say. There are wonderful other facts you can pick. Some will feel more meaningful to you at certain times because of what you may have just read or what you may have been inspired by, such as living in the moment. Then the fact of psychological time may attract you and you may hone in on that fact, which also occurs from moment to moment. But for today's teaching, for this particular explanation, I'm going to use the fact of effort that is always occurring within the mind. So, what I'm explaining here is that you sit still, use a technique to settle the mind down, and then start to chase this particular fact that is always taking place within any small integration of thought. So any single thought has buried in it this particular fact of effort, and you're zeroing in on that particular fact and trying to see it occur from moment to moment. That is the crux of the meditation. Initially, you will find it difficult to be able to keep up with the mind in this fashion. But if you observe with a great deal of intensity and passion, you will start to notice that the mind will begin to slow down, and this particular fact that you are pursuing will start to reveal itself. And here is where we come to that point where I said the mind ceases itself. The mind stops itself. I'm going to explain it intellectually first. And it's important to understand it intellectually as well. That does help you in the meditation. So whichever fact you choose to pursue, understand it intellectually as well initially, as that will play a small role in helping you with grasping it via direct awareness and intelligence. So at any given instance in time, if you look within, you notice you are engaged in a psychological effort to accomplish something, do something, get somewhere. As you start to observe this, what occurs to the mind is that anything more I try to do is nothing more than a continuation of this particular state, this particular fact. In other words, if I try and stop my effort, that is an effort. If I try and watch this effort via direct perception, let's say, or however you have abstracted what needs to be done, that too is an effort. So the mind starts to, in watching itself, realize that anything more it does creates nothing more than a continuity of its current state, which is one of effort. That insight creates the explosion which causes the mind to then halt, for it knows anything more it does is nothing more than more effort. So the mind negates itself. That is why this type of meditation, or the highest forms of meditation, or it is said that meditation is actually a process of negation. The mind negates itself, for it knows any assertion is nothing more than a progression of the current state that it is in. So I'm just going to observe my mind in front of you here and just reveal what comes up as I practice this technique, and I'm going to hone in on effort. I use the Zen meditation cosmic mudra for this. You can sit in Jnana mudra, drone mudra, sit on a chair, lie on your back, doesn't matter. I'm sitting Burmese style, if you notice. I've just found this to be comfortable. And then I focus on my breath to allow the momentum of the thoughts to slow down. And then I start to observe my thoughts. Of course, you'll watch your breath for 5 to 10 minutes or so. And what I'm trying to do is comprehend or understand the story behind each thought that is taking place from the angle of effort. It's very important to get what I just said. Comprehend the entire story behind each thought from the angle of effort, that it is nothing more than more effort. Internal effort we're speaking of here. So essentially, as a thought starts to take seed, as it starts to germinate, it is captured by awareness and extinguished as soon as it is realized that it is nothing more than more effort. It is negated. Transcendence or enlightenment, or that which takes place beyond this desire, beyond this dualistic mind, beyond this mind caught in effort, does not have to be pursued. What has to be pursued is that which is keeping you trapped. Negating that which is keeping you trapped results in freedom. So this was the silent mind meditation technique, a taste of it. I will continue to give more talks on this subject matter, which I feel is very important to understand as you advance in your meditation practice, as the consciousness of humanity advances. For this is the final and ultimate meditation that we all must get to eventually, so that we may discover the truth of that which is. Thank you, everybody. God bless you all.